everybody, welcome to 307 Country. Alright, well we're back on to rebuilding this steel. We're going to pick up pretty much right where we left off on the last video. Put new rings in it. Looks like that's what the problem is. So let's get after it. Alright, let's see if we can get this put together. Put a little oil on the wrist pin bearing. A little oil on the wrist pin. This friggin' wrist pin is tight. There we go. Alright, now for the fun part, putting the circlip in. Got a OEM circlip here. That's what I thought. Jabbed myself with a screwdriver the other day, putting it in. Make sure it's in there good. Take a hook. See if you can spin it. It's in there. All right. Got the cylinder cleaned up. Looks pretty good. There's no major scoring or anything in there. So motor seal. Somehow I got nerve damage on this finger. I can't hardly feel anything on the tip of it. Just a thin coat on there. All right, let's see if we can get this on here. Yep, that probably ain't gonna work. This might be fun. Yeah, getting those in there is going to be Wonder what the trick is for that, because can't very well squeeze them. Oh, I've messed up. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I got everything routed back in through this piece here. Impulse wires, kill switch wires, fuel line, and then the intake. Used a little assembly lube on that. Seemed to work good. Okay. Oil cap leaks bad on this thing. But it's just waterproof in my bench, I guess. Be nice to have a steel bench, or I do have a big metal table. Well, not a big metal table, but metal table that I actually wound up with. It was in the house that I grew up in, and then we had some renters living in a little cabin that used to be a grocery store, and they wound up with the table in their house, and then I don't know, over the years I guess they moved out, wound up taking it with them, and then years later I wound up renting my trailer here. So we're talking, that was up in Montana where I grew up, and I rented my trailer here to the kid that was, his parents were renting the cabin from my dad. And long story short, I wound up with that table that I grew up with. Kind of crazy how things work. So I realized, I was watching back some of the video to make sure I had everything going right in the right places, and I realized I took a picture of this chain brake setup, so now I know how to put it back together. And obviously you saw that earlier in the video, but I forgot about it because it's been like a month since I took this apart. Okay. Go back in there. And chain brake. well, that ain't good. Alright. So that, I'm not sure about that mount there. I don't see, I don't know. Anyway. Alright, get the picture out here. See if I can figure this out. So this, like that. Goes on the back, which actually that's supposed to go down through there, which I can't do now that I put the top on. Oh no, it goes on the, goes like that. So that, does that go behind there? Yes. There we go. Oh, crap. Gotta have this in there. Very interesting. Gotta have everything perfect here. I'm getting there, guys. Definitely. There's a little spacer. I'm not sure where that goes. I have to go back and look at my video. Little plastic spacer deal. Let me go play some video back and they'll see. I think I know where it goes. Looks to me, I'll bet it goes right on there. Yes. On there. See if I can make this circlip fly across the shop. And I would never find it because I got a dirt floor, so if it's gone, it's gone. There we go. Now for the spring, what do I do with it? Right there. It hooks in there like that. And so let's see. I don't know which would be easiest. Nothing holding that sucker on there though. So what I think I'll do is get a little piece of tubing that I can stretch that with. Alright, give me a second. Alright, so I got the screwdriver has a hole there that fits over that. Now, see if I can push that down on there. Perfect. How'd you like that trick? So the screwdriver's got this hole in the end of it for bits, you know. Alright. Running plastic on this thing, man, you gotta be careful or you're gonna strip stuff out. Alright. Yep, oil leaking everywhere. I should have emptied the oil out once I found out the tank was leaking and the cap was leaking. Would have been the smart thing to do, huh? Yeah, it's just stripped out. I wonder if it's the cap or the friggin' tank. Maybe not the right cap, I don't know. I wonder if it's... I bet it's... Yeah, missing an O-ring. That's what the deal is. I got an O-ring set, I'll put an O-ring in it. Alright, let's see here. So we're still, I don't know, I don't think we have very good compression, but I'm going to put it back together so I can pull it over and we'll see. Might be spark plug hole, maybe messed up or something. Where well, I'm going to get the rest of this all put back together. I'll bring you back when we try to fire it. Alright, well, we got her all put back together. Cheat a little bit here. See if she'll fire. Well, I guess the compression ain't horrible. That's probably stock. So there we go. Put an oil ring or an O-ring on the oil cap and put her air filter and the cover and all that back on, and we'll give her a tune and see how she goes from there. Might need a little tune, but it's running. 029, first clamshell. Alright, well, that's got the 029 running, put back together. It's got okay compression. With it being a clamshell, not like you can delete the base gasket or anything and get better compression. So the only other thing I guess would be to do is put a pop-up in it or something like that. But somebody else saw that's what they wanted to do, and it's done and put back together. So we'll send this one off back to the customer. Hope everybody's doing well. I really appreciate you all stopping by and watching me fiddle around, and hope everybody has a great day, and we'll see you on the next one. 307 out.